Hey, I'm here live. I was gonna say I'm here live here at wherever the location may be, but I'm here with Brother
Owens
L.
James Joseph Owens L.
James
He
Joseph.
at the Devil T down a lot in Baltimore, Maryland, on Route 40 and Rolling Road.
Right. Now, briefly, tomorrow, all this week, we're going to be on the radio on 1010 AM WOLB, the home of the Larry Young Morning Show. We're going to be talking about your story. Can you briefly let the listeners and the viewers out there know what we're going to be talking about tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor to speak to you. We'll be talking about the torture of myself by the United States government, my government, our government, your government, with electromagnetic beam energy, remote radio waves, also known as biomedical telemetry. And they use hypnotic beams. They have my central nervous system geared to a microchip, and they're able to assault me 24 hours a day through the chip that seems to be located in my stomach. In 1998, they burnt a hole in the left side of my head in the federal penitentiary. Hold on.
Right now, we have someone in the restaurant because he can't get out and in quick and swift like he used to be able to walk. So we have people to ordering food, bringing it out to him, moving him around, and taking him to different places. Here's the rest of the story. You can take up where you left off at.
Therefore, they did this because on April the 24th, 1998, the Aryan Brotherhood prison gang, the Mexican Mafia prison gang, and the DC Black prison gang asked me to help them to stop the prison FBI lieutenants, the SIS department, from forcing them to kill each other and sending them to death row. Mr. David Greco, the social warden of operations, was standing outside the yard listening to us as the inmates was asking me to use my legal skills to stop Greco and his men from forcing violence. Greco told me, "Nigga, if you file that race safety proposition, you're gonna die in ADX." I told Mr. Greco, if I don't help to stop people from dying, I'll either be forced to kill a white or Mexican, or I'll be forced a Mexican. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Pause for the cause. We'll be right back, folks.
A lake trout. Do you have haddock?
No.
Do you have pollock?
No. We have salmon, flounder, tilapia.
Do you have steak fish?
No.
Well, give me the tilapia.
Okay.
Stay tuned, folks. Folks, I'm here live with Mr. Milford Hazlett. How you feel about what's going on as far as with the Constitution and rights and what's going on with Mr. Owens L?
Not only with Mr. Owens L, but the entire country and the world. The world is getting out of proportion and out of hand with respect to all citizenry everywhere. And it seems to be emanating right from here, that this country is doing so many things that are against humanity. And it's being displayed right here with Mr. Owens L right this day. I haven't known Mr. Owens L very long, But from what time I've been with him and met him, the satellite that we, the taxpayers, have put into the atmosphere has been one system that has been tormenting the body, the human body of this individual. And this individual is one who has been attempting to alleviate the country and the world and the penal systems and all types of systems in our world from the criminality of what is being done to him. And it's through the legal system that I am aware of, and in my trace and my following history, this has been done since the time of slavery. They're following the same rules and principles and policies in this society, and it has now spread it to other countries, that the United States is being targeted by some of the legal things that they have put into effect here, that they're doing to the citizenry right here in this country. And this is very, very timely for the benefit of what is happening to Mr. Owensell. That right now in the paper, the newspaper today, all over the country, it's being pointed out what has happened to a lot of the people throughout the world. And right here is happening, not out through the world, the other part of the world, but right here in this country. The satellite that we put it up into the atmosphere by our tax dollar is being generated right back to us and being used by the legal system. People in the legal system are torturing this man's body. This man is now having to watch his diet. He has gone to some of the most inhumane hospitals right here in the Baltimore area, draining the money of the public, but not performing the service that hypocritic oath that they took. They are not complying with it. This friend of mine, who I call my brother, very, very normal person, very useful person to anyone, and doesn't ask you for a penny.
Right.
He gives you the assistance that you need with regard to criminal law that is more professional than some of the lawyers can give you, who are charging these exorbitant fees, but the only thing they're doing is booking people and hauling in the money and not doing the job. This man is doing it for nothing. He asks you for nothing.
Right.
The only thing he gets is a little handout that you can afford to give him. And some people can't even afford that, and they can't give him anything. Right. But I'm sure they would if they could.
So, folks, you will hear the rest of the story on 10:10 a.m. Just stay tuned. Definitely Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday we will be. So, folks, don't test that dial. Always tune in to 10:10 a.m. WOLB. For more information, you can call me. My number, 443-839-8412. And about the chip is in the body. It's like what's the name of the chip?
I don't know the name. It's a magnetic chip.
Magnetic. And they can have a computer just to trace you, follow you are. And if that's like unconstitutional rights, it's not as
it's inhumane, right?
Inhumane.
Inhumane.
You will hit the computer, and if you say bump your head, you'll hit your head, you'll fall, you can't walk.
And that has happened to him. That has happened to him. They have done this to him.
Wow.
He was in the bathroom, and he was sitting down on the pot, and they hit him with this thing, and he hit the floor.
Wow.
He was incapacitated. He could call for help, but the help was downstairs, and so he had to call the police to come in.
Wow. Folks, don't test that dial. For more information, stay tuned. We're going to give you a 411. Then do you want the people to know your experience, what you used to do, or that's not important?
Well, we can do that when we get into it later.
Okay.
if you will.
We can do that, folks. I'm not just talking to anyone. I'm talking to someone have experience. Until next time, folks, Taxi Talk. Your host, Larry the Celebrity Cab Driver.